All right, what's up, guys? Tyler here with a shoe review for you. Elevation powerlifting. Email me if you're interested in coaching. So for today, I wanted to compare the Vivo barefoot shoes we got here compared to the Hund slippers. The Vivos I bought secondhand from a friend, and the Vivos I got for free from another friend at the gym. Move this bar down so you can see me a little better. So I've trained in these Vivos for about, I want to say maybe 2-3 weeks now, and they've been great. I like them. The grip is pretty good. The only thing with the Vivos that I don't love is the wide toe box, which might sound funny to some of you because that's a big marketing point for them, is the big toe box. But for me personally, I'm just not a fan of big toe boxes, probably because I have pretty narrow feet and I don't really benefit much from a wide toe box, especially because I'm a conventional puller and I just don't really need a lot of foot room. So that would be one of my downsides of the Vivos. And because of the wide toe box, one of my friends mentioned to me it almost looks like clown shoes, and he's kind of right, it almost does. But if you are somebody that likes a wide toe box and you feel like you need a lot of room inside the shoe to spread your foot out, this is probably a really good pick for you. The grip was pretty good. The only thing I didn't like about these on bench press was when I when I bench press, I prefer to put a lot of my foot pressure toward the front of my foot. So if I show you here on the shoe, I like to put most of the pressure in my foot about right there, you know, kind of middle front of my foot when I'm using my leg drive. But I noticed with the Vivos, I don't know why this is, but I noticed when I tried to put my foot pressure in this part of my foot, my feet would kind of start to slip a lot and I just wasn't getting very good grip, which is weird because it's a really grippy shoe. You can see the bottom, a lot of contact points there. But I noticed that once I started putting my foot pressure more so in the back part of my foot, like more so on my heel, my grip started to improve drastically, which was a good thing that my grip improved, but it wasn't how I preferred to use my leg drive. And now that I have these Hunds, I'll move on to these, that's not an issue anymore. I'm able to put my foot pressure more toward the front of my foot where I prefer to have it. And I've noticed a drastic difference in just how bench feels. Like I say, I don't really benefit a ton from any sort of deadlift slipper or barefoot shoe on deadlifts because I'm a conventional puller, besides the decreased range of motion from the thinner soles. So this is mostly going to be for bench press, but I think that a lot of these things can also apply for your deadlift as well if you're a sumo puller. But with these, I noticed that honestly, I think that these Hunds have way better grip than the Vivos, at least in my own experience. I think that the Hunds look a lot better. They're more comfortable to wear, I would say. My bench grip is a lot better in these. And overall, I just prefer this shoe. Another reason would probably be that it does not have a wide toe box. And like I said, I kind of have narrow feet as it is. And I've noticed that I feel like with barefoot shoes, a shoe to me feels more barefoot if it's tight. Not so tight that my toes are like folding over each other or something, but tight enough that the shoe almost feels one with my foot. Where with the Vivos, I just had so much toe room in here. It's like I could tell I was wearing a shoe, and like almost the material of the shoe would kind of just like get in my way. Like it almost made me feel clumsy, like a clown shoe would, because there was just so much extra material that like when I would walk or when I'd set up for bench or deadlift, the material would almost kind of just like fold over itself and things like that, and that just made me not like the shoe very much. In the Vivo's defense, I have only worn these one time. I wore them for bench press today, and it was honestly just a no-brainer. I mean, maybe my opinion will change, and if it does, then I'll make another video saying that I was wrong, but I don't anticipate my opinion changing. I think that if you're just looking for a shoe that has good grip and you don't really feel like you need a wide toe box and you don't feel like you have very big feet, I would probably go with the Hunds. These are also going to be a lot cheaper. These retail for like $160, and the Hunds retail for like, I don't know, I want to say 70 or in that range at least. So you're saving almost $100 by going with the Hunds. That's really about all I have to say about these. Leg drive feels a lot better. The guy that gave me these told me that he super glued the sole into the shoe, so perhaps there could be an issue with the insoles of these sliding around, and that's why he did that. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what size these Vivos are. Oh, it tells me right here. Okay, so I'm a size 11 shoe normally in regular shoes. These Hunds, it says 42 in there, so I'm assuming these are size 42 European sizing. And these Vivos are size 44 in European sizing. So maybe that could play into the issue as well. I'm not saying that nobody's going to benefit from the Vivos, but in my own personal experience, I found that the Hunds are better for me. And maybe part of my issue with the Vivos is that these are a little bit bigger, but the person that I bought these from was a size 10.5 shoe, and he told me that he bought these for his size foot, and they were way too big, and I'm a half size bigger on shoe size, and I feel like they fit me fine. I just feel like it wasn't necessarily the length of the shoe that was too long. It was just that the width of the toe box was too wide for me, and my feet just had too much room. And so for that, I'm going to go with the Hunds. I'm sure there's plenty of discount codes you can use to get these. I personally, if I had to pay for these and they weren't just gifted to me, I'd probably use Bob Matthews' code because he's my favorite lifter. And that's about all I have to say. So if you're looking for some new shoes, if you're in the market for some new shoes, my preference is going to be the Hunds over the Vivos, and maybe I'll get a lot of pushback for this, but that's just my opinion. That's what I think feels better, and that's what I'm sticking with. So look out for more videos coming at you. Like I said, Elevation Powerlifting. If you're interested in coaching, you can follow Elevation Powerlifting on Instagram. I will link my Instagram, Elevation's Instagram, and I will also drop my email down in the description if you're interested in checking any of that out, and if you're interested in coaching. And that's it for the video. Peace out. See you in the next one.